What's going on, everybody? Got a lot of things to talk about in this video. As the summertime is approaching, it's time to turn off those heaters. At least I've turned off my heater because I usually keep my temperature about 78. But I noticed my Reef Keeper light kept on turning off the heater so that the tank wouldn't overheat. So I went ahead and just unplugged it for the time being. I'll probably plug it in as the cooler months start approaching. But right now, where I'm at, it's freaking hot. As a serious saltwater hobbyist, um, I'm really interested in the technology. Things are always changing, the lighting, skimmers, pumps, reactors, all that stuff. And all that stuff costs a lot of money. So if you've been following my videos, you know that I have the Aqua Illumination Souls Blue LED lighting. And I have about 4 units. One of those units I took down and I upgraded to a AI Hydra, which cost me about 178, and that light is on my 34-gallon Solana, which I still have, and I will do an update video on that. But the other three lights that I have are, the AI Souls. With the upgrades of lighting, new technology coming out, to upgrade them, I'm gonna tell you that stuff is expensive. So the route that I decided to go to was I went back to T5. I'm gonna keep my AI souls. I have three LEDs. They cover up my tank nicely. All right. I already spent money on that, and then with just the additions of the two T5s, I can still get that full spectrum lighting. With the greens, the blues, the UV light, all that stuff. By just going to two T5s. So I can still have the full benefit of having the full spectrum lighting, but at a much cheaper price. And in this video, I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I did it and how I'm controlling it, and just benefits of cutting down some money so that the corals can look good, and I can use that extra money for other things because you know this hobby is expensive. Now, when you think about going back to T5s, you start thinking about bulb replacement, and that bulb replacement adding up. And typically on a regular unit using just T5s, you have to replace the bulbs every 9 to 12 months. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to run it for 2 to 3 hours a day, right? It's not going to be on a total 8 hours like it normally would be. So I can have some extended life out of the bulbs. The bulbs that I went with, which I'll cover on later on in the video, um, they're about $20 each. Now, I got them on the mail. I ordered everything through the internet. I went with the Aquatic Life T5 high output fixture ballast. Okay, it's just a ballast. And then I went with some Aquatic Life reflectors, which I got through the mail also. Um, and the bulbs, I was a little bit. I've gotten bulbs through the mail before, but I had to go through a different site. I went through Amazon because one of the fish companies, I'm not gonna say which one, but they had a $20 handling fee just for the light bulbs, and the light bulbs were $20 each. So that would have been a ridiculous amount of money. Now my lighting is still gonna be my LEDs, but to supplement the LEDs, to get the full spectrum, that's why I'm going with the T5 high output bulbs. And the bulbs that I went with were the ATI, and the name of the bulbs that I went with were the Coral Plus. So I like the Coral Plus because it kind of had like a mixture of all the other bulbs. And as you can see right here, this is just one of the mods that I had to do with the reflector kit that came with the Aquatic Life. Um, to get that to fit into my thing, I had to use my drill, and I'm going to show you what size drill bit that I ended up using. But as you do this mod, keep in mind with your drill, you want to go slowly, because if you just put it on there and start squeezing the trigger real fast, you're going to totally twist up that metal. So start off slow, light amount of pressure, and then you'll kind of have the feel for it. Another thing that I did, I had to modify the reflector. And when I did drill the reflector, I had to do it so that this screw could fit through it. because this screw is actually going to fit into the track lighting that I have on my fixture already. Now I kept the coating on there so I didn't scratch it off. I didn't actually peel the coating off until it was locked in tight on the lighting fixture. Now, in order to make secure the lights to the rail, I had to buy some straps of metal. Um, those straps, as you can see, have holes in it, and I just cut them down to size. Now, to secure the straps to the rail, what I did was I used some sticky Velcro, and I used the sticky Velcro to secure it so that the lights wouldn't move side to side. And overall, the project came out pretty good. I mean, you do have to do some DIY type of stuff, because they don't really sell these kind of lights unless you want to pay a lot of money, because one of these light fixtures would just be a ridiculous amount of money. Um, if you have a little bit of time, you can just mod it yourself, do it the way you want, get it the way you want, and still reap the benefits of having a full spectrum LED power saving module. And this is what they call a T5 LED hybrid lighting. So, you know, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Came out very successful. Sure, I'll let you know how my corals do. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and as always, guys, thanks for watching and take care. Thanks a lot, guys.